Blessed be everybody, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be making road opener oil. Now I had a request for this, so I thought I would share my blend with you guys, considering somebody asked so politely. You know who you are. This one is for you. This is going to be a very easy recipe, but it's also a very powerful recipe. So for my road opener oil, I use 50% of olive oil and 50% castor oil. Now the reason why I use the 50% of each, olive oil is great with being able to bring in abundance. It's good for, for money. It's great for opportunity. So I like to have that in there. But I also like to put in the castor oil because the castor oil has a dominating effect to it. And castor oil is great for breaking through a lot of problems, having the will to continue to keep on keeping on. So I like to be able to have that as well into my mixture, as well as to break any blocks that people put in front of me, because a lot of people do like to see you succeed, but only after they succeeded. So this also brings an element of having that dominance to be able to push through any of that stuff that they're trying to do. So I have some anise seeds here, nutmeg, rose. Now you can use whatever color you like. I'm using red roses now, sandalwood, vanilla, and hyssop. And you will also need a key. Now you want to use a key that has been used before. Don't go and buy a new key. Find a key that is used. Make sure that you've cleansed it and whatnot. Or if it's one of your keys and you know that you were the one that's been using it, you didn't get it from somebody else, but you've used it to open doors, that's fine too. Alright, so let's get started here. Remember to pray over your botanicals. I've already done that, and then pray over the master bottle as well. Very important. Always remember, prayers need to come from the heart, boo-boo. If you read something off a piece of paper, it's not going to have the same effect as something that comes directly from you, that's tailored to your needs and what the outcome is that you would like to see. So very important to pray from your heart. Now another thing you can use in this, if you would like, is you can use the first moon pentacle of Solomon. You can just put that, you can create a petition paper and put that right into the master bottle as well, because that is a wonderful one for opening any doors, no matter how they're locked, and giving you opportunities even when there feels like there's none. So what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of sort of measure out. Go with what feels right to you. And all you have is oils, use oils. If all you have is herbs, use herbs. The main thing again is you just want the vibration of that botanical within your mixture. Okay? Alright, so we are going to go over the botanicals and why I use these. First, we're going to start with rose. Rose is one of the most perfect botanicals. Vibrationally, it is just exquisite. Now, not only does it have its powers of enticing, it also has its powers of protection and repelling. So when it comes to rose, using rose, it can make you look sweeter. If you're going for a job interview or whatnot and you want to be able to be enticing, and you want to be able to wow them, adding a little bit of rose to this is actually going to bring in that element of enticing, but it's also going to be very protective and also help you break through a lot of the problems that you see or you may face when dealing with opening any blocks or barriers that are within your world. And rose can also create an element of people wanting to be protective over you. People opening up to you. So that's another reason why you should add rose into your road opener oil. Sandalwood. Sandalwood is wonderful for enticing. It is wonderful for being able to protect. It is great for breaking down defenses, blocks. It is a wonderful, wonderful sacred herb when it comes to creating new avenues when there seemingly seems to be none. So I like to use sandalwood because it does give you that get up and go. It gives you that get up and and it actually will create avenues, or at least make them apparent to you that you may not have seen before. Sandalwood is great for that. Vanilla. Vanilla is just a wonderfully enticing herb in and of itself. It brings a comfortability, and it allows people to feel comfortable around you. It allows for the old to fall away so that the new can come in. It's just a very potent and powerful herb. And you know, the interesting thing about vanilla is most people don't really understand the full potential that it actually has. A lot of people will add it for love spells, and they want to use it for the enticing qualities of it, but they never really bring in the aspect of how it can help, make things clearer, how it can remove blocks, how it can open avenues. People don't ever really seem to use vanilla for that, or they don't really seem to see it for that, but it is very, very powerful when it comes to those things. Hyssop. Featured in the Bible. Cleanse me with hyssop and I shall be clean. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. Hyssop removes blocks. It removes negative energy. It removes karma. So if you think about that, if you think of how powerful hyssop is when it comes to removing anything that's in your way. Anything that's in your way, if it's there and it's not supposed to be there, or it's hindering you from your growth and evolution, hyssop, removal. Anise. I am using star anise. Star anise is a very powerful amplifier. It heats up. It makes things move quickly. It speeds up. It burns down. It removes. It's great for protection. It keeps you safe. I look at anise almost in the same way that I look at cinnamon. It's just a very protective and powerful, and it breaks down. Okay, it just removes. So that's why I like to use my anise. If you've ever smelt anise, it's a strong, pungent, very aromatic type of botanical. And as powerful as it is in the smell, you smell black licorice. So it's that kind of, that strength. So think about how strong of a scent that is. It also gives that much intensity when it comes to removing blocks and obstacles in your life. Nutmeg. Nutmeg I like to add to the mixture because nutmeg is another very comforting type of herb. It also does help remove negative energy. It also helps break down anything that are blocks within your world. But it also brings that sense of comfort. Okay? What you need to know when you're working any magic is that you need to feel comfortable in what you're doing. If you are uncomfortable in what you're doing, you're not going to hold that moxie in your spell that you need to have. You need to be confident, and you need to have that comfortability in what you're doing and saying, okay? That's why I said it's so important for you to speak from the heart, because the more authentic you are in and comfortable you are in what you're doing, the more powerful your results are going to be. Okay, now on top of that, I also have some oils because I like to make my scents very aromatic. When it comes to my love oils, I like them to be mild and subdued. When it comes to my road openers or whatnot, I want that power behind it, so I like a stronger scent. So we have nutmeg oil, hyssop oil, rose dilute, and star anise. So let's get started. So all you're going to do is you're just going to drop in your botanicals. They don't all fit in, shove them in. Alright, so I've added my dry herbs and I have stirred it clockwise. Now we are going to add in our oils. So as I said, I like my oils to be pungent. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding in 11 drops of each one of the oils. Alright, so now we've added in 11 drops of each one of the essential oils. If you are just using oils, 11 drops of each oil. Okay? Remember, again, I can't emphasize this enough, pray over it with your own words. Call in your ancestors, call in your guides, call in your angels, call in everybody that you feel comfortable with, that you feel is going to assist in your magic, okay? Pray over it all, and then after you've mixed everything together, pray over the master bottle as well. So I'm just going to drop that key right in there, close it up, and you are done. So I will be praying over this. This is a lot of my own very very personal recipes that I wanted to share with you because I've had questions asked about them, and I feel I should give this knowledge. Alright everybody, so that is our video on road opener oil. If you have not subscribed, press subscribe, boo-boo, do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook, and you can always leave me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com. If you want to see any videos, you can also leave a message down on the bottom. I will try to respond to all of them that I can, and I will try to assist you in any way I can if you request anything. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is a pleasure to have you in my magic, and you are always in my heart. Love you, boo-boos. Bye-bye.